Alright, let me do my usual. Audio's okay. Looks like game audio is fine too. And yeah, welcome to Palworld, everyone. Not the first time I'm playing it, but this is one of those games that's been in my backlog for a while. I played it before with a bunch of friends, but we never got too far. I don't think we even made it to the second boss in that time, and I hear after that, Palworld has gotten like a lot of updates to make things a lot more fun and a lot more friendly. So yeah, with the new update coming out, I think in December 17th, I figured, you know what, I might as well give it a try. Hey Len, welcome to the stream. Welcome to me just relaxing and faffing around here today. I have been playing so much Where Winds Meet, I'm kind of sick of it, so I needed a change of pace. Like all that collection in that game. And since the new update for Palworld is coming in, I was like, yeah, you know what, let's just jump in. I'm not going to be doing any sort of challenges or anything, it's just going to be starting off right. Oh, has it been a busy week for you as well? Or... yeah, I understand, like, you need some time to just relax, right? Hence the crafting exploration. Okay. The famous green Mikh'a, yeah, exactly. Green is my signature color. Oh, okay. Like, this might be a bit challenging for me to play with keyboard and mouse, because... wait, I think I understand what's happening. I usually, like, keep my controller inverted, right? And I think that inversion is applying in settings. Yeah, that inversion is applying to keyboard and mouse. Okay, that's better. Now I can actually play. Yeah, I always press down to look up. I press right to look left. Oh, what? There's a chickpea right next to us. Okay. Don't worry, I don't intend to harm you. Just yet. I will employ you, probably as among one of my first employees, to produce eggs. Instead of going the way we need to go, how do I run in this? I don't even... yeah, I haven't played on keyboard and mouse, so this is gonna be like really jittery. Yeah, that's just how the way my brain works. If it's controller, I always play with inverted controls. And I think the last time I played it with controller. That's why. But I hear it's a lot better on mouse and keyboard. But yeah. I'm going down here to pick up this chest, because that chest usually contains one pal spear. I was not expecting a mega spear there, but hey, we'll take it. I'll keep it for later. There should be like a dinosaur pal running around nearby, which we can capture with that, which has a pretty high planting and transportation level. First things first, they have a new tutorial too. See, the way I think of it, right, Glenn, is if you're looking up, you're tilting your head right. That's how my mind sort of functions with regard to that. Alright, we got a stick here, and I think this NPC will also give us a bunch of supplies. A castaway. Been a while since someone's wooden sink of pals washed up here. This island is a living hell. The people I came with aren't with us any longer. Those damn pals ate every one of them. You be careful out there. Here, take some basic supplies. You need to toughen up if you want to survive out here. No explanations. This is no mod. We're here. We're just relaxing for today. I've had so much Where Winds Meet, right? I woke up. First thing I did, grab a coffee, grab breakfast, and then I went on Where Winds Meet. And I have been at it till evening, and I'm kind of sick of just going after random miscellaneous stuff on the map. So yeah, here we are in Palworld for a change, because I'm just preparing for the next update. I think between it was a coin toss between this and Rising, and in the end I was like, you know what, let me just choose this. Also, wow, okay, Mac starter. Maybe I should get this on console too. I really don't like it when you get that. weird motion blur. And that isn't a product of FSR. Let's grab all the berries here. And I have unused stats. Should probably get weight here for the start, because we'll be carrying around a lot of stuff. Place a primitive workbench. Yeah, we will do that. Yeah, this is just a preliminary bench I'm gonna place right here. This is not gonna be our base for now. Wait, okay, 1 sec. I have to go into options again. Game settings, hold toggle interaction. Is that it? No, not that. None. I mean, it has to be green, right? Our cursor has to be green. Wait a minute. I'm looking for... It's in game settings. Oh, it's on high. No wonder. I'm gonna put it this... and we actually have the option to disable motion blur. That's nice. I'm looking for that... Well, maybe it's this, actually. Hold to toggle interaction. Yeah, there we go. Initially, when the game released, you needed to keep holding the button to actually build something. It was like very, very tedious. Over time, they added a feature where we can actually do it without just a click. So right now, we need to unlock a pal spear. So I'm gonna go over here, pick up the rocks, and probably attack this rock over here too. Although I'm not getting like any... Okay, I should probably just get the pickaxe first, right? I think those 5 stones should be enough. Yeah, there we go. But later on, they kind of change it so that you can actually just make it immediately. And I should get the axe too. 1 more stone. There should be stone around here. Like, the starting area is like full of resources you can just use. But you know what? Let's just ourselves some. Pick up this wood too. This is multiplayer, yes. The way it works is it's server based, right? So if your friend has their game up, you can actually join them. It's very similar to V-Rising. You can join them, or I don't think this has official servers, so you can't actually join together unless you are renting a server somewhere. But my understanding is that as long as your friend is online, you can jump into their role and help them out, or capture your own pals, stuff like that. I don't want the wooden club, I want the torch. Time to rent a server. Oh, you are not a resource node. It's a bit of a shame because I feel like if they had like official servers, a lot of people would actually be playing this. It seemed surprisingly popular, right? It was a rock, but I couldn't mine it. The game is finicky about what you can mine or mine not. So see, this rock, I cannot mine. Now, very obviously, this is a rock too. I cannot mine. The only thing I can mine over here is like the rock nodes over here. Very specific points. Those over there. Unlock Pal Spear Technology. Pal Spear Technology. Tab. How many points do I have? 1. I'm also still gonna get maybe a bit of stamina because you kind of need that early on too. Yeah. Oh, don't fall. Break everything. Unfortunately, this ain't a Donkey Kong game, or the latest Donkey Kong game in this case. Yeah. We need a bit of this. I don't think I can even make PAL fragments, can I? Did I not unlock it? I don't think I unlocked it yet. We need this. So the way Palworld works is that for each level up, you get like technology points. And you have to decide what you want to use those technology points on. And usually, early on, you want to get everything that helps you progress, like campfires, wooden chests, repair benches, wooden structure sets. The old bow, cloth, is very important early on. We'll also need this, and all the stuff that at the start you're going to need, except for repair kits, because you can do the repairs in the bench itself. And later on, you'll get like more choices on what you want to go for. But generally speaking, early on, you want to avoid like all the stuff that is just decorative, like the tavern furniture set and the living room set. You want to get the basics that you need. And I need this to actually make a pal spear so that we can capture a pal. There should also be a chest down here. Or I forgot, I don't have the glider at the start. Get all the decorations. Yeah, the fun part is once you are maxed out, like once you are at a mid-game level, you can actually make like really fun-looking bases. If you played once human, it's kind of like that too. Like Palworld, once human, Rising, I feel like they all take a page off the same book. And it is about to be nighttime. I need to catch some lamb balls and get some cloth. Or rather, catching lamb balls, I should be beating them into submission. Kativa is a good first pal to get. I don't want to use my mega spear on it though. Do I have like... Yeah, I do have a pal spear. But Kativa actually runs away the moment they see you. It's almost night. I was once human, then I became a Lalafell. Lalafell, oh wow, there's a lucky pal right off the bat. I don't think I can capture it. There's no way I'm gonna capture that, right? At the very start. Yeah, these are the shinies of the game. Yeah, it's a level 4 chickpea shiny. My understanding is that at the very start, you can get it like very early. Now, this game is actually kind of brutal. It can kill you if you're not prepared. I will keep you in mind. I'm gonna find a Kativa first. Or do I just go for going swinging in torch? I might need to just run here. Am I even doing any damage to you? You are definitely doing damage to me. Well, I am doing like very little damage to you. Thankfully, you are stuck on a rock. And hopefully you don't have a move like a laser beam or something. Because if you do... There's a Mammarest. Oh, did I aggro the Mammarest? I hope not. Oh my god, it has meteors. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. Real soon. Hey, but we're running. I'm gonna need at least one pal as the distraction. And that is the sound of a dozen meteorites coming after me. The first thing I do in this game is run away from a chicken. Okay. The red comet. Oh, the Mammarest fell asleep. Yeah, this is the equivalent of a red comet. Why are you chicken? Do I have any food? Yeah, I think thankfully we have the food from the chest we found. I'm gonna see if I can at least get a Kativa, because there's a very high chance that a lucky spawns at the beginning of the game, but it's never been this early. Okay, I'm just gonna go and hit that Kativa over there. A level 3 Kativa. I mean, that's totally fine. Oh yeah, and the game has a weather system. So if you, I got a coward too. Not ideal. It's gonna take a while for the Kativa's HP to increase. So if I switch off from the torch, I'm gonna start to freeze. Which is why you want to get clothed as soon as possible. Do I get a chickpea too? I don't have a pal spear. So instead, I'm just gonna go get rid of some lamb balls for some wool. I think the legendary is actually sleeping too, so we might have a chance. I'm just waiting for Kativa to sort of heal up so that we can go at it. But in addition to that, I'm kind of worried that if I go like too far, the legendary, the shiny, it's not even legendary, the shiny, less clothes, more damage, rules of female characters. Yeah, but the opposite is true as well. I'm taking more damage. You know what? So what I'm going to do is build a workbench right here. It's almost morning. It's going to wake up. And I wasn't going to make this originally. I'm going to get a bow instead. Like, I need fiber though, so it's going to take a while. So, okay, you know what? Let's just get the wooden club. And let me summon Kativa here, because Kativa can actually help us with the work. Thanks a lot. Oh, it's cold. I can't actually fight him at night either. Oh, you know what? Let me just try and find some nearby lamb balls. Other than the one that I just ruthlessly murdered in its sleep. Temporarily using your torch. Oh, I just realized I can't even make cloth yet. Stamina, of course, stamina. I might need to unlock it. Oh, there we go, cloth outfit. And I think you need 2 cloth. I need 1 more piece of wool. Is there a lamb ball around here somewhere that I can get without getting too far from that shiny? There's a Kativa over here. But not what I'm looking for. There's a Hoocrux. Can you tell I played this quite a bit before? And I actually still remember their names. Lamb square. After a lamb ball. It's literally like a... You know, I didn't even think of it that way. I didn't get the pun until you mentioned it. It's literally a ball. A lamb in the shape of a ball. Oh wow, okay, come on. And this pal used to be everywhere. And now I can't even find one nearby. Weird hairdo. Used to be. I think it might be because it's night. At night the dark type pals come out, like Daydream. And they might be replacing the spawns of the others. But you know what? It's fine. It's morning. I can start whacking this chickpea, and I have now I'll probably use my Mega Spear on this. And we can start beating up the chicken. Okay, that is a lot better. It even has boss music. That's the funny part. Nope. So sensitive. Time to roast. Funny you should say that. You can actually, after you kill the chickpeas, you actually roast them to make a dish. You can also get eggs from them. And the other chickpea got mad. Just kill up a few pals for EXP. Whoa, look at it go. Just rolling down the hill like that. Okay. Where's that workbench? I'm gonna break it apart. We don't quite need it right now. Actually, I don't need the other workbench either, but I'll leave that. This is one of my favorite early pals. It's very strong though. It's level 7. Not a good idea to tangle with that. Really, why is the frame rate just all over the place? It didn't used to be this bad. Is it because I'm actually using OBS right now? My PC can't keep up with all this. No, I'm just gonna put it to like increase the FPS to 90 and just put it to low. I'd rather have a smoother experience than great graphics. That does feel slightly smoother. Seriously, where are the lamb balls? You are 7. Nope, I'm not. Yeah, I like Daydream a lot. Daydream is like one of the best early abilities you can get. Like you can keep it summoned while having another owl out in the field at the same time. I guess we're going back to the starting place. Oh, there you are. Shall be sacrificed for wool and for cloth. They bawling. They are peaceful, at least until they try to kill you. I still can't believe that after all that time, I didn't realize the pun in the name until you pointed it out. Now die. I should have just broken this and brought it along with me, but you sure know what? We're here now. We might as well make, I think you need like 2 cloth. Yeah, 2. Bring out Katiba. And get the cloth. Losing your touch, losing the pun touch. Can you blame me? I've been playing solo games all this entire year. Yeah, now that we're actually clothed, we don't have to worry about being cold at night. And I am gonna break you. Because we don't need you yet. Wait, I do need you. I need you to build pal spears. But we'll do it down there. Because there is like a lot of palladium ores near that lake. So wow, why is it so bright? At night it feels too dark, at daytime it feels too bright. And it might be because I've actually lowered the graphics too. Palladium, exactly. Oh, I guess you could call it palladium. Yes, palladium, not palladium. The paladin moniker is sticking on me. It's palladium. Yeah, I'm gonna just build. Okay, yeah, you know what? Just mine everything here. I'll probably need stone as well. Hey, Majid. Yes, I'm not sure if you're aware, but yes, that's how games like these usually go, right? They release some content and get everyone hooked, and then they'll drip feed you the rest of the story and the content over time. I'm guessing you made it to the very end, and I'm okay. I got up early in the morning, had breakfast, had a coffee, and jumped right into Where Winds Meet. I've spent the entire day on Where Winds Meet, and I figured, you know what? Let's just have a relaxing stream instead, where I go almost die to chickens. And that's why we're playing Palworld. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a while for the next stuff. Oh, a Mega Spear. Oh, I'm getting very lucky with the Mega Spears. Well, now you will get to the infinite grind of getting the right weapon by rolling on its stats and doing all the trials, doing all the achievements. These are all the things that gacha game players do to while away the time to the next patch. You gear up and get ready, basically. But hey, to be honest, just take a break from the game and come back when the new content is coming out. Welcome to the world of live service games. Yeah. Wait, is Tianyan part of the story? I thought that was... he was a hidden boss. I need wood and stone. I need a lot of wood and stone. Okay. That Kativa over there is drowning. Or is it swimming? It's attempting to swim. Oh, he's optional. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because a lot of people were saying, like, he's the hardest optional boss in the game. Is that Mikh'a? It is Mikh'a. Put you away. I sort of understand why, like, Tianjin is also sort of a hidden boss, like the strongest character at the moment. I'm picking up way too much wood. I don't even need this much wood. Because all throughout the initial area, like if you do a lot of the side quests in Shinka, like they have a lot of legends about Tianjin, right? About how amazing he is. It is fine. Where are you going? Each time, just running off. Yes, thank you. Now we can actually get this done a lot faster. And I need you to help me mine some more stone. How do I interact with you? I have no idea how to interact with my own Kativa. He's running to do something, I just don't know what. So if you do the Palace of Panels side quest, it's indicated that the late Emperor had this group of like heroes he gathered together under the name Hanging Blade. Like he got all the great heroes from around the area and brought them together in one group, and then he sent them out on various missions. And Tianying was apparently hired by them at first to help out in those missions, but afterwards, oh, my pickaxe is damaged. I'll need a repair bench. I don't think I need it for a while, so I'm gonna just keep it that way. But after a while, wait, why did I take you out? After a while, he sent on this secret mission undercover as a monk. He doesn't believe in anything that he's teaching, but he's doing it because that's his mission, right? And after I'm not exactly sure what happens specifically, but two incidents occur. One is a comet. Apparently, like a comet falls in that area where the thousand mile Buddha statues are. Like, and that entire town is torched. And he gathers everyone from that town and goes. And that's up to the point where I have followed his story. So why does my character look so scary? What happened to the eyes? I am hungry, so I need these. Let's feed Katiwa as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the end, but hey, who knows? They might shut down the game. Like, it's an ongoing legal battle, right? Let me break that down too, because we don't need it. Yeah, you know what? Let me put down my PAL box too, just to finish it off. I need stone. Of course I need stone. I'm gonna break my pickaxe. Just give me 3 stone, and I will be on my way. I'm not gonna place my base here. Just gonna do the objective in the top. And let me move the chat so that you guys can actually see it. Maybe down here, so it doesn't overlap too much. Although the white is actually making it difficult to read the text. Place a PAL. I'm just gonna place the chickpea and then put him in the base just to finish off the task. My shiny chickpea that I got. Hey, what do you have actually? Dragon Meteor and Chicken Rush. No wonder he was sending meters for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna place this here. I'm actually gonna break these down. Oh, the Kativa was actually farming the stone. That's okay. I'll probably catch another Kativa now that we have a couple of points. Because I think if they haven't changed this, right? Yeah. While in team, Kativa helps carry supplies, increasing the player's max carrying capacity. This was something I didn't know when I was playing originally. So what Kativa does is he will actually increase your weight by 50, by plus 50. So if I get another Kativa, it's going to help me carry more stuff. And that's the reason why Kativa is like such a good early pal. Just so you can carry more stuff. Now, I hope they don't, because I really enjoy this game. I think it's very innovative too, compared to what Pokemon was doing. And I'm not a Pokemon player though, so don't quote me on that. Like, among the many Nintendo games, Pokemon is the one franchise that I haven't touched at all. My objective now is to eat any food. And now it's to capture 5 land balls. Protect yourself. But have you played Pokemon Lab? Like my introduction with Pokemon was, I've seen my cousin play it when I was younger, but rather than Pokemon, what I went to was like, we had a Game Boy back then, right? So, well, my cousin like really liked Pokemon. I went instead for Zelda. Like that was the game that I spent most of my time on in my Game Boy, and I didn't touch Pokemon at all because getting Nintendo stuff over here is. Oh, I didn't mean to kill you. Sorry. You'll be fine. Just walk it off. Just a headache the next day. Don't worry about it. But yeah, getting Nintendo stuff over here is kind of difficult, so I didn't actually play it at all. But I emulated a lot of the Zeldas, just not Pokemon. Roll it off. Good point. And I didn't really check any of the Pokemon stuff until a friend was streaming like Legends Arceus, right? Or Arceus, one or the other. And he was like gushing over it. And I'm gonna sound like really cruel, but I was kind of raining on his parade, to be honest. I was like, wait, he was like very, very excited about it. And I'm basically like, but this doesn't look so good. It almost feels like post PS2. Or stuff like that. I was basically raining on his parade the entire time he was screaming on it. Not that it got him down, like he played it that religiously. But yeah, well, afterwards he told me that Nintendo has always had a problem with actually innovating on the Pokemon franchise. Like they get like a lot of money, but they never put that money back into the game itself, right? If you ever get stuck somewhere and can't move, you can use the respawn option in the options tab of the menu. Ah, yes, because this was also released in early access before. And just like in Where Winds Meet, if you get stuck, you have a respawn option to unstuck you. If there's truly no way out, it's worth a try. Now, I haven't gotten stuck in this game yet, and I feel like I'm inviting disaster by actually saying that. So I need a one more lamb ball forward. So from what he told me, they've been using the same formula. They've been like very hesitant to evolve in. Because he played Palworld with me, and he was like, if only Nintendo did this, right? I don't personally know how different this is from actual Pokemon games. A large dark egg. Wow, okay. I was not expecting to get that here. So I should probably build a glider, right? Just so that I can get around. You don't need... We'll need this to feed our pals. Common shield, also important. Berry plantation. I will explain the structures as we are building them. Hanging trap. And these aren't be good for now. I think I have enough to actually make a glider so that we can cross this gap instead of falling into the water below. 2 cloth. Okay, yeah, we should have enough. More than enough, actually. Yeah, I am... This map is huge, by the way. Like, it's really huge. And I am actually gonna be probably making my base somewhere around here. Or maybe around here, where I can get metal. Most of the time, you make it around here. But the area is not too resource intensive, especially since you need metal a lot later on, unless they change it to make it a lot easier. Nope, I stopped working while I was explaining. I should have probably summoned Kativa to do it for me. You know what? Let me actually do that. And yes, Katiba is named exactly for the reason why you're thinking of it. He's a cat, and he's a diva. So he's a Katiba. Hey, he's very useful as an early pal, but if you put him to base, he's also one of the pals that gets, like, regularly takes breaks and gets angry. And here we have a skill fruit tree that we can feed to our pals later on to pass on skills. Do I want more stamina? Stamina's always good, right? Yeah, I'll probably bump this up to like 140 and then go for health. Because the bosses in this game are no joke. They have a lot of HP. They're very tanky. And you need to survive as long as you can. Also, it's a T-Fat. You don't usually see this pal over here. They're like near water sources, so I'm not sure why they're over here. But I'm gonna catch one. If they don't run away from seeing me, and they're all running away from seeing me. No. Come back. I need to hit it at least once to make it stop. Oh, almost killed it. Yes, I have played Dragon's Dogma 2. It's Dragon's Dogma is one of my favorite series mods. Unfortunately, 2 doesn't run really well, but it is a very fun time. Oh. Oh, you are... I'm not sure how it's going to handle on PC. It might be okay since we have like a couple of updates. The one thing I'll say is to just let go of all your expectations and just enjoy the combat for as much as you can, because the story is still, even in Dragon's Dogma 2, it has very, very interesting lore, which I won't spoil for you since you're going in blind and it's your first Dragon's Dogma game. But the presented story for the player is just such a mishmash, right? I played that so much when it was released. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy. If you like games like Nier, you're gonna enjoy Dragon's Dogma 100%. At least for the combat. I think the only thing most people don't really like is just traveling back and forth, which I believe they fixed by giving you more fast travel points. So I am way off kilter. Is this where I wanted to build a base? I think this was where I wanted to build a base, except that that is a boss arena where a chillet is, so that is not ideal. Maybe around here, right? Yeah, let's put a marker over there. Honestly, it's very action RPG rather than RPG per se, but you do have a few options. It's less like if you're looking for an RPG in the sense of Baldur's Gate, then Dragon's Dogma is not it. But if you're looking for like an RPG with really, really good combat, yes, Dragon's Dogma is top tier. I will be around to watch your experience with Dragon's Dogma for sure. How? What? I should probably bring out Kativa to help me with this. Tansy. Hey, I didn't want you to kill him. What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, look at him. He's standing there all proud. I did it. He sure did. A lift muck. Like, they must have changed where the type of pals are spawning, because I'm seeing stuff that I don't usually see at the start of the game. Ah, it's getting dark again. Let's bring out the torch. Did I get a T-Fat? I feel like I did. Yeah, I did. Because we need it for the watering, but I'd rather have like a penguinlet, which is a better POW for that purpose. Surprisingly, this POW is also not sleeping. Where am I going? Yeah, I'm heading the right way, but I kind of want to capture you two, because I do believe you have medicine. This POW might actually be nocturnal. Like most POWs will actually sleep well at night. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. But if a POW has like a passive called nocturnal, they will work, stay awake and work all through the night. You kind of wait. Never mind. He's gone to sleep. No, I hate to interrupt when you just fell asleep. It's a little... Wait, he's actually running away. That's rare. I can't keep up. It's too fast. I need to make a bow quickly. Usually they start fighting, not running away. Now where are you going? You're trapped. It's trying to climb up the wall. Skyriming it. Yeah, it does have multiple character saves, but you kinda don't need it unless you wanna do like different story quests. Because your character can very freely switch between all the classes in Dragon's Dogma 2. In fact, I'd say it's better that you do it that way, because there are classes which, let's say you take like Thief and Warrior. If you learn skills from both of them, you'll eventually unlock a combination of that class. So, yeah. They know their strengths, and their strengths lie in the combat and the classes, right? Less about the RPG. Even though like I really like Dragon's Dogma 2, I hate to say it, the story is just all over the place. And like I'm going farther away from my... Oh wait, I am going closer. Never mind. Yeah, I wanted a big flat space to make a base, and this is good, but we don't have any iron ore around here. Do we? Is that iron ore I'm seeing in the distance? Or just an item? This is also very near the first boss tower, so maybe it's not ideal. Yep. Ooh. How do I cancel this? Oh, there we go. Texture mods for Dragon's Dogma. You know what? I might just change my mind here. Let me look around a bit more before I decide where I want to put up the base. Oh, here's an iron ore node. Hey, this might be a good place to just start off, like a starter base. A depresso. So early on? Ah, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, because they optimize it for PlayStation there. And depressos are actually hostile to the player. I kind of want to catch one of you though. Let's see what Kativa can do. Yeah, we can probably catch it with another. Right, don't attack. I need it. 75%. Should be fine. No worries, Lan. Have a good rest. Hopefully your day will be a lot less stressful than it was today. Landbox. A Lambo. Lambo. Not another shape at the moment. Oh, don't worry, I'll probably just... I like for... yeah. I feel that. Ciao. Take care. Thanks for dropping by as usual. And keeping me entertained with your puns. And letting me know that all this time I didn't realize why they were called the Lambo until you came and pointed it out. I'm kind of very sneakily heading to the base and see if I can liberate that ice pal there. You don't want to get in here because these guys have guns. And they can actually kill me very easily. But I'm gonna free this pal and just run for it. That was a very rare pal too. They're still following me. I think they might be still following me. Yeah, the stuff that I'm up to in this game. Even the Ketiva started running away. They're still following me. Wow, okay. They're really not happy I stole... Okay, finally. Really not happy I stole that pal. Who can blame them? You know, these pals are actually pretty dangerous. And they have like a triple ice homing beam. And it can lower your HP up by a lot. I'm still feeling like the performance is a bit weird in the game. I'm being attacked by another penguinlet. Nope, please don't kill it. Yeah, that penguinlet over there is angry. Ow, yeah, this is why it's dangerous. Nice stun. This you could be looking at me like, am I safe? Okay, those are like all the early pals I want to get. And I'll make a base near this iron ore. We might be lacking in stone. Or maybe not. Like, there's a bunch of stone down there. That place is good for base building 2. I see another iron ore deposit over there. You know what? Let me... The difference in frame rate is just really kind of annoying me, right? I thought it was a graphics problem, but now I'm wondering if it's something else. Is it because I have VSync on? Is that why? I'm also gonna just put this on medium, see how it appears. That feels a bit better. Yeah, I think it might, yeah, I feel like it might have been actually VSync making it weird. Yeah, and can you tell that I'm not much of a PC gamer? I usually always game on console, so... Oh, we need to eat. Stamina... do I want more weight? I'll probably need it if I don't have a Ketiva in my party, which I will need to get rid of in the future. But yeah, this feels better. I think I can even run this even on higher settings than this. Let's just try high. Not epic. This PC is not built for this. I'm not a fan of the motion blur, but we'll keep it for now. And I will put my base here. Once again, not very ideal, because you want to keep your base away from the fast travel points. Your base itself is like a pseudo fast travel point. Do I go take a look over here? Or actually start base building? There's a flat piece of land over there as well. You know what? I think that was where I was originally going. Like, I'm venturing very far from where you should be starting to build a base. Some rush boars. Oh, there's a chest over there. Oh no, like, okay, maybe it might be because, yeah, I have OBS up and running. Let me disable the preview over here, please. It still feels like very choppy. I should probably get this on console too. This is the whole reason why I play on console. My PC is just not up to par. I even tried Werewolf's Meat on PC. Like, I was fighting Lucky 7 on PC and it was such a mess, right? In the end, I went back to console and it felt a lot better, even if there was like some weird latency issues. And yeah, this might actually be a better base spot. We have some electric valves over here too, which I don't quite need just yet. There's stone and there's trees around here too that we can use. Yeah, I'm not exactly certain. Like, it's a pretty old PC, all things considered, a very old motherboard. And the only recent thing of this PC is that it has an RTX 3060. And, well, you know, 3060s aren't exactly top-end line cards. I'll have to upgrade this soon. I don't feel like modern games can run it. Is the 3060 good? I hear it's the same as like a 2080, right? And I originally had a 2080, but then it overheated, and I was sort of forced to get a 3060. Oh, an Isaac. Oh no, I do not use the DLSS buffer program. Does that help immensely? I'm not even sure this has DLSS, right? Oh wait, I am using DLSS. It's unbalanced. You know what, let's go for performance. Ah, okay. So because it's an unofficial update, they are not happy if you start messing up with stuff. Okay. Okay, it might have been just the DLSS, because this feels a lot better. See, one of the things I don't like about PC gaming too much, and I know you guys who play on PC are probably going to hate me for this, but it's also because of the upscalers, right? FSR, DLSS, especially FSR. Like, the particles you see from upscaling your image is like so distracting. Like, so distracting. Now, PC gaming is problematic, huh? Okay, I'm gonna just start placing down my base over here. Yeah, that's my whole reasoning on why I actually have a console too. It just let's not start mining this yet. I just want to just buy a game, plug it in, pop in the CD, and then just start. Which has not been the case this generation, though. So much weird stuff happening recently, right? Oh, a bounce spear. Just getting distracted all over the place. Yeah, just shifting to balance made that a lot better. I don't like the motion blur, but hey, even with the motion blur, you can kind of tell that the image is kind of breaking up a bit. And let's place down our basics. You know what? Do I want to start with the foundation first? Do I even have a foundation? Infrastructure and foundations. I do have a foundation, but I need a lot more wood for this. Okay, you know what? Let's start from over here. Wait, I wanted to build continuously. We're gonna do 4 by 5 maybe. Yeah, I'll need a lot more wood for this. Let's start chopping. I honestly thought like a lot of the PC stuff would run better, and that's one of the reasons why I switched to PC with Werewolves Meet 2. But I ended up going back to console, and surprisingly after the latest patch, it seems to run a lot more smoother. I was very surprised. Or, right, you have to press a different button if you want to continuously build. Hey, whoa. Excuse me. Disassembly. Backspace. That is an interesting choice. Oh, okay. Yeah, can you tell that I am once again not someone who plays on PC too much? Or maybe I'm just trying to hurry it up a little too much. Okay, that's gonna be our foundation. Not exactly sure what we're going for just yet. Again, I'm just being lazy. Because I have it connected to the console for recharging when I finally boot up Werewolves Meet after I get sick of this. Okay, wooden wall. I'll make this area my home. Okay. The other reason is I feel like because this game has a lot of aiming, right? Right now I'm using like torches, which I should really not be doing here because my own base might actually catch on fire. But later on, you're actually gonna get like guns and bows, and aiming with the mouse. No matter how much I like playing on console, aiming with the mouse for shooting is just way too superior. You just can't beat it. Yeah, I'll make this little area my own room. We'll make this the workshop. Backspace is a weird option though. Not really thinking of where to put the windows though. You know what? Let's break this. Okay, I'll keep this as an area for the pals. This area is like a workshop. Or maybe a kitchen, because we're going to need it. No, not a kitchen, because I will be trying to get like larger pals later on. I'll probably add an extension to the base later once we start cooking. Right. Trying to map out the base even though we have just barely started. Okay. Need to remember this. Yeah. For now, this will be our workshop. And hopefully no large pals are gonna get stuck in there. And this will be where I will make my own little room for when we need it. Gonna need a lot more wood though. What do I have in my inventory anyway? Can I sort this? There we go. Berries, stone, palladium, a bunch of eggs. If I intend to make this area my workshop, I should probably place a storage here for now, just so that I can open up space. Trying to align it with the wall. Nope. Wrong controls. I'm gonna waste a lot of pal spheres just by doing that. Yeah, as you can see, doing anything as your human character is very slow in this game. You're gonna have to find pals to actually help you with all the work. And right now, I have a few that's actually gonna help us out. I might need to find a cooking pal later on though. Let's store all the stuff I don't need. Medicine, EXP. Like materials here, right? And the skill fruits. Ancient civilization parts. I'm not sure where I got that from. Oh. Please don't mind at the moment. Do I have a logging pal? I think I had... Well, let me check which pals I have. Like, when I could probably be putting the pals to work when I'm actually working here myself. So I'm gonna bring out you, because it'll go around chopping the trees in this area, and I need a lot of wood. But at the same time, I also need to make beds for the pals, so that they don't get stressed while working. And I need wood for that, of course I do. Hence the name Palworld. I mean, you have a point. Definitely not what I was expecting while I was going into this game. Like, I had very little when my friends and I started playing it. Like, the construction thing, having the pals in your base and everything, was a bit of a surprise. But hey, I like games with a crafting system. Can upgrade this now, right? So that we can have 2 pals? Yep. I don't have anyone else I want in the base. I'll put a depresso in, because depressos are like a multi-purpose pal. Now you can kind of see that they have handiwork, mining, and transporting in. A good early pal to have. And that is the sound of the tansy just stomping down the trees. I'm gonna place like 2 beds here for now. Maybe not 2, well, a lot more than 2, because we're gonna have like a lot of pals later on, so align it if I can. Nope, maybe not align it, because we're losing space that way. It's not even. I don't think I can make 4 here. At best, I can make 3. And these 2 have actually already started working here. Now that alignment gets unstuck real easy. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this by eye. We're gonna align this by eye. And this is the middle, right? I mean, yeah. The pillar is right there. Oh, I don't have enough wood again. Well, you know what? That's fine. I think the depresso is working on the bed from the other side of the wall. Okay, now they have a place to sleep at. And I'm gonna go pick up all that wood the tansy got. Once again, I'm out of wood. Yeah, the base building stuff is the relaxing part of the game, but at the same time, it is not the most entertaining stuff to watch. It's more entertaining to see a player get beaten up by a chicken than when we're doing all this grind. Place the campfire very far from our wooden structure, at the risk of it being burned, and that has happened to me before. You spend all that time making a base, and some fighting happening down there. And some random pal just walks in and sets your base on fire. Oh, by the way, the depresso mining animation. He's just so done with it, right? He's just so done with the mining. He's still doing it though. Yeah, I'm gonna place the campfire here for now. Oh, he ran away before I could pet him. What pals do I have? Any pals I want to have in my party at the moment. Ice missile. Don't want the lamb balls. Like, they're not very useful. I'll have the jolt hog for now. The Cativas are there for just for the carrying capacity. And I want to put you in a ranch as soon as possible to make eggs. So, first of all, I'm gonna just make a lot of berries, and this is gonna take a while. because we don't have... Wait, you know what? Let me put down a feed box first and go hunt down a fox sparks, which is should be the first pal that you can find with a fire ability nearby. So that things will go a lot more smoother. And I'm gonna place the feed box here. I still need more wood, okay. Inside the house for now, near the doorstep, so that it's easily accessible to everyone. Yeah, the purpose of the feed box is that you can leave food in here for the pals, and all the pals on the base will just come and eat from it. I'm gonna leave the berries in here for now, but I'm later on gonna cook these berries, and once we get like fried eggs, it's gonna be omelets, and we can kind of get like a little food farm going on to improve it. Like different foods have different effects, so yeah. And in the meantime, I am gonna see if I can find... I didn't pick up the fast travel point over here. A pal called a fox sparks. That is also the sound of me getting hungry. Like leave our half-built base and hope nobody raids it. And I actually gave all my berries. I should have kept some so that I could feed myself. You won't die from starvation. Oh, okay, there's a fox box right here. You won't die from starvation in this game. What it will do is it'll slowly lower your HP to 1. I want my Jolt Hog out just to help. Is ice strong against fire? Is that a Pokemon thing? Like I know some very weird things are there with the elements with Pokemon and Palworld. Fire is strong against ice. It's the other way. 1. Yeah, it will drop it to 1, but you won't die. It's just... it will slowly just drain your health. Okay, this is the part that I always find weird, right? Ice is strong against dragon. Dragon is strong against dark, and dark is strong against neutral. These kind of make sense, right? Water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats ground. Wait, why does a grass beat ground? Ground and electric, I understand. So having an ice pal here is not ideal. Well, I might as well bring out the Cativa. And why is that guy looking at me? Yep. He's actually firing on me. Never mind, he's gone back. Okay. I don't think I dodged in time. Like, lower it as much as you can. And that thug is really trying to just come attack me. I think he's stuck on something. Stronghold Strategist. That's a very good pal to get, actually. Increases player defense. I might just keep this Fox Sparks in my party just for this. Interesting. Yeah, the battle music is playing because I probably aggroed that syndicate thug over there. Don't kill it. Oh wow, you actually came over to attack me. You know what? Cativa, do your thing. Thank you. I can actually get ammo from them, but we don't have a handgun to use it. The Wulong chart. I guess it is taken from that, right? Wait, why aren't... Oh yeah, this pal is nocturnal, so he won't sleep. But the other pals should have gone to sleep by now. Like, he will keep working through the night, which makes him, like, very good early on. Like, even when you pet him, he's... Okay, he actually smiled. And how do I not crouch? Oh, I guess that works too. Let me split these berries. Left shift. Okay, let me take all the berries now. Since we have a fox sparks here, I can begin to do what I was intending to do with the fox sparks, which is have them help out with the cooking, since we'll be cooking a lot of berries. And this is a good way to get early EXP. My work speed is like really slow, and I think Fox Sparks has like a level 1 in cooking. That's why it's taking so long. Like once you get a better pal, it just goes like really quickly. Yeah, not. I guess I could start building and just let. You know what? That might be a better thing to do, because my equipment is sort of wearing down too. What's wrong with you? Oh, they woke up. Somehow the tansy clipped through. What is happening with you? What are you building? I didn't make anything. Yeah, let's get our basic stuff set up here. Once again, I'm gonna need... Oh, the trees in the base area have already been chopped. That's why the tansy is not doing anything. It's just waiting without doing any work. So is that a dead Sparket? I didn't kill it. It is a dead Sparket. This game's version of the Pikachu. Not looking very alive at the moment. So I got berries, and yeah, the berries are being made. Wait. Oh, okay, I need to assign fox bars to the base because I can't actually chop wood. Pick this up in the meantime. I'll assign the other fox box. Who has an artisan? You want this skill? I can't even check it and explain it. This is the best skill to have for a base pal, and it is very rare. I don't know why I have it here. But yeah, kindling is level 1. That's why it's so slow. But this is gonna help the cooking process immensely. So you will be our base cooker. Cool. No worries, Majid. Take your time. I'll be here for a while yet. Sort this out real quick and place you down to cook. You may now begin the cooking process, and I can eat those bacon berries. I'll put the rest in to feed the pals because they're gonna get hungry soon. Looks like you are done. Thank you. You may now be replaced with the tansy once again. Actually, do I need a tansy? Do I want to put one of the Kativas in there? I don't really have much for my... You know what? Let's bring out our Chicopee because I intend to make a ranch next. Our shiny Chicopee. We'll keep these in check here. So let me set it so that we can use all our ingredients. Just make it all. Except now I'll need to replace the Chicopee with the Foxparks again. Back to it. And yeah, the repair bench. This alignment thing is like very weird. It doesn't align to the other thing. Lines to the walls, but not to the working table. I probably need a few more resources. This area might be a little too wide. The base, the size of the base is going to grow as I level it up. So I'm not too worried. Yeah, welcome back. That was a very quick restart. Let's get our objective over here. Get a common shield. Yeah, one of the things you want to do while you're running around Palworld is always have a shield. Because you don't actually have... Well, you do have healing items, but they are kind of difficult to make. So it's better to rely on the shield to get damage. To take damage, because it regenerates after a while, unlike your health, which takes a lot longer to do so. Use a normal parachute. I am using a normal parachute. Capture any 30 pals. I have caught 18 pals. I'm gonna ignore those objectives for a bit and actually upgrade our base here. Build a shoddy bed. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Foxpers. Oh, you already make these. Make the Lambo mutton. Time for some redecorating again. Now let's get rid of these two walls first. I'll make these windows. Otherwise it feels a little too dark on the inside. I'm gonna probably do the same. You know what? We'll put the windows on the other side here. I have just enough wood for this. I'll need more to make the shoddy bed. Wait, do I want to build a ranch first rather than building the bed? What do I need for the ranch? Wood, of course, of course. Yeah, maybe I should have put the PAL box a bit closer to the wood. It's... Okay, now... You are damaged. I thought I repaired you just a second ago. let me fetch one tansy from here. It's gonna help me with chopping everything down. Oh no, never mind. He's not. I guess he does it only inside the base. Gonna need a lot more wood. Thankfully, we have the stamina for it. Let's get some more. Okay, logging site, I need this as well as the stone pit. Because all the resources are outside our base location, so it's not helping. I'll leave the battle loan for now. Hot spring, yes. One of the things you need to keep in your base to make sure your pals are happy. Yeah, you can keep one of these and they'll take regular breaks. Which is kind of odd when you think about it, right? One of the materials you need for building a hot spring is pal fluids. So they're basically bathing in the fluid of another pal that we killed. Yeah, Palworld has a lot of weird stuff like that. Statue of Power. We'll need that as for an objective. This too. Like, let's get as much wood as we can. I was hoping the Tansy would actually help out, but he has other ideas by the looks of it. I'm gonna place the ranch around here. No, this is taking a while. And when I stop, it's like 3 minutes. Let's bring in Tansy here. Yeah, we need to upgrade our base fast. Just so we can have a few more pals around to help us. I don't remember this taking that long though. Maybe because I usually build ranches a lot later when we have like more pals to help out. But you want to have like an early ranch to help with food, and once we get like a pal called Wixie, we'll have a good supply of arrows and pal spears. No, I think Wixie is nowhere near here. Okay, I will replace the Tansy with our shiny Chickapee. And it will go over to the ranch and start making us eggs. Very ideal. And now I can actually start upgrading our base here by placing down my own bed. I have a bit of a window seat here. A window bed. Now let's leave the roof and everything unfixed for now and actually upgrade our base. Build feed box, build straw bed, build berry plantation, deploy a work pal to base. Berry plantation. And as you can see, the depressor will transport the eggs that are being generated from the ranch over to the feed box, which is not ideal because I kind of wanted to make omelets first, but we'll get the stuff from the feed box and make omelets later. So a berry plantation, I should have that, right? And we need more wood. Oh my god, we are lacking in wood sorely. I need 50 wood and 20 stone for this, and 50 stone and 20 wood for this. So a total I need 100, right? 140 of each of these materials, 120 of each of these materials. No, wait, not 120, I need 70. So yeah, we're gonna have to go and do that. Maybe starting off near the iron ore might not have been as worth it as we thought. Is that a human down there? That might be a merchant. Wait, am I near the town over here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think... Oh, it's a newbie pal tamer, never mind. Yeah, like Pokemon, I think if you meet those random NPCs, they'll start battling you. I am probably on the same level as him. I can't probably defeat him, but hey, let's avoid him for now. Well, let me bring out Katifa here. Though I'm not sure he'll help me outside base. Oh, he is. You can see why I went for the increased stamina so early on. Still think we need more to make what we need. Yeah, I was intending to make a logging site for one thing. Now, I'm going to keep it a bit away from the building so that we can expand the building when time comes. And I want to avoid overlapping that node over there. Because you're going to need a lot of iron later on. I'll probably have to make another base for this. Wait a minute, I can assign more pals in the base. Why am I not doing this? Come help out, everyone. Be another depressor just to help out with the building for now. The Tanzai will probably start using the logging site so that we'll have a constant supply of wood. And we don't need to rely on farming the trees around us. Yeah. Wait, no, come back. Yeah, he's running so fast. You are not on transporting duty. You will be strictly assigned to chop wood. How do I throw him? Throw spell sphere. Oh, there we go. Wait, no, why? I'm back. Not sure why. I cannot assign him to this. Because he does have lumbering. Huh. Now, he's set to logging. He's going to the trees in the vicinity first, I guess. You know what? Never mind. I will go mine ore so that we can have a stone pit. Teleport crystals in werewolves meat. Oh wait, of course, Dragon's Dogma. Yes. So there's a bit of a tip for you with teleport stones, right? You don't need too many. Let me see if I remember this correctly by looking it up. Yeah, that was what I was trying to warn you about before, that you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking. So what you want to do, right, you want to have, once you get to the point where you can actually start now, honestly, you don't need it, right? Early on, you just want to run around the place because there are a lot of like dynamic events that happen in the world that you can only encounter when you are just walking on foot, right? And I won't spoil those for you, so don't worry. But just know that they are dynamic events, but later on, you really want to use those teleport stones. What you want to do is, at some point, you'll be able to hire pawns, right? Like, the way Dragon's Dogma works is at the start you're going to create your own character and you're going to create your own pawn, and that pawn you can kind of think of him like your follower, and you can hire other people's followers which are uploaded into the cloud. And early on you kind of want to have a thief follower in your party, especially one with the plunder ability, right? Because what the thief will do is it will start stealing from a lot of enemies, and a lot of undead enemies which you meet at night tend to have teleport stones. And if you have a thief early on, you're going to have a good stock of them. Yep. Yes, the pawns are customizable. You are making an entire a follow all of your own, and there is a reason for it. And why they follow you so religiously too. But hey, you'll find out. But yes, you don't actually have to worry about it until endgame. So early on, you just really want to be running around on foot, just for those dynamic encounters. But by mid-game, yeah, you really want a lot of fairy stones to help you out. I'm gonna place the stone pit here, and hopefully I can align it with the logging pit. Just the uninterested look as they're helping me out. Having a thief early on is like very good, but don't let me stop you, Mick. Just pick the type of followers you want to have fun with it. Right? I wouldn't worry about teleporting or early on, especially since it's interesting just running from one spot to another. Where is that Tansy going? I need to fix you to the logging camp, right? Because I kind of don't want you carrying around eggs. Okay, you know what? Never mind. You do you. He's probably going after the wood over there, but that's okay. Oh, I ate a bunch of those when I didn't really need it. Okay, what else do I need to do to upgrade my base so we can have more pals working on it? Build a berry plantation. Yeah, that's fine. I just hope I can build it without any of the depressos walking across here while I'm trying to build it. Yeah, this is going to be our food production area. I'm going to build all the farms around here. Yeah, and now I need a watering pal. Because I don't think I have a pal that I can actually seed this place. I'll need to find a pal that actually can seed the farm and another pal that can water it. We're getting ourselves self-sufficient. No, wait, you can do it, Tansy. It feels so weird to come to this game after playing Werewolf's Meat in the past few days. Yeah, actually doing this manually is taking very long. I'm not gonna water it. I'm just gonna bring another pal to help us out since we can upgrade our base. Base upgrade. Yeah. Where pals meet. Honestly, it was like a toss-up, right? I wanted to do the trial version of Lucky 17, right? Because Lucky 17, it has some great music. I really like the music in that fight. And I figured I will try to max it out. But then I was like, I spent the whole day just running around in that gacha game, collecting stuff. And I'd rather take a break. And don't worry, I'll be back to Werewolf's Meet soon. Until I finish that story and I'm in the same position as you, Mazin, I'll be doing everything I can. But it's still frustrating to find out everything right. It also feels kind of buggy at times. Do you know the first crime that I actually committed? You know what? Maybe, wait, let me see. I'm going to show you guys here, right? Let me pause like real quick here and boot up my console so that I can show you guys. The first ever crime I committed in Werewolf's Meet, right? Where's my PlayStation 5? Gonna switch this out for a second. Give me just a bit. I'll let boot up my console. So I have over 100 hours in this game, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna commit a single crime. And I managed to go without doing anything that got you a bounty, anything that's gonna throw you in jail. Until today. And where is my media gallery? There we go. So let me very quickly switch off our Palworld stream here. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see. This is the recording. It happened, so I wanted to actually explain it to my friends how it happened. So you know how in the game they're like bandits who will try to steal your horse? Now, normally, what you would do is you would ride by the bandit. Wait, is it still on PC? Oh, this is actually in game on console. Not. Oh, okay. It took a while, I guess. You know, the delay. But yeah, so you know that they're like bandits who would try to steal your horse when you ride past them, right? So there was this one bandit who I found all the way over here, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ride by him on my horse. I'm gonna capture him, and I'm gonna hand him over to the authorities, right? Now, normally when you do this, it's all okay. The game is like, that's fine. That guy stole your horse. You are perfectly in the right to get it back. Except this time, I ride the horse. He steals my horse. I quickly steal it back. And for some reason, you can see crime notices, violated robbery. For some reason, the game bugged and thought I was stealing a horse from another NPC. I actually got reported for trying to steal back my own horse. This is the truth, and occasionally in the game you will be falsely accused by the NPCs, right? At which point you'll need to hire a scholar to clear your name. This is the actual false accusation here. And immediately the constables will spawn in and attack me. And even killing this robber counted as a crime because I killed someone. Like, this was so messy, right? I was not expecting it to bug out here. And the constables are actually very dangerous. They have like rapid fire crossbows and are very tanky. So I take care of the thief. Now, I didn't know at that time, even though you see the trick and trot side quests being succeeded for actually capturing the bandit, killing him also counted as part of a crime. And now I have the two constables on me. They are very fast, so I figured, you know what, let me just take care of them, and instead of trying to run away, because they will follow you to the ends of the earth. So I figured, yeah, you know what, I can parry these guys, I can probably get rid of them. Okay, one constable down. And I realized at that moment that defeating the constable counts as another crime. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run away. I'm not gonna put anything more on my record here. But he is very persistent, so I stopped for a few, made sure he's exhausted by parrying everything he throws at me. And then ran away. But yeah, you can kind of see my morning meter on the left is also like on the left top is also at 3 points. So yeah, that happened. I actually got reported for a crime for trying to get back my own horse. And this was where I stopped the game. I was like, you know what? I spent all that time and this is so unfair. I just stopped the game at that point. And yeah, I was like, wait, did that really happen? Let me go check my crime status. And yeah, it did. The theft of stealing property, trying to get back my own horse. A villain origin story right here. But yeah, it was at that point I was like, you know what, let me just stop playing Where Winds Meet for the day. And that's why I was like, you know, let's just play Palworld instead. because I know there's like another update coming up in December 17th. But yeah, a very janky game, very fun, Where Winds Meet. But at the same time, it has to be the best game I've ever played, and I have like over 100 hours for it, and I generally dislike gacha immensely. I dislike the design, I dislike all the menus, I dislike all the upgrades, I dislike the world system, but somehow I've been so addicted to it, I've managed to put in like around 100 hours. And yet, stuff like that, right? And it's so messy in there. Yeah, after that tangent of being a criminal for stealing my own horse, let's get back to building our base. I'm gonna place a couple of storage boxes here for which we need wood, of course. Thankfully you have some wood ready for me. And did you chop any wood nearby? Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna make like 2 storage boxes next to our logging pit and our stone pit. And I'm gonna make it so that... Okay, now I can dodge roll because I'm over capacity. I'm gonna make it so that only those materials can be put in those boxes. Yeah, let's put in the wood, the stone, the palladium, fiber, all these materials. I'm gonna put something else, ore as well. This will be our gathered material box, so I'm just gonna rename... Wait, you know what? Never mind. It was not the rename button. There is a way to rename this though. You know what? I know what it is, so there's no need. We're not on multiplayer. My friends aren't gonna just go rummaging through this and picking it apart. But what we can do is actually decide that only ores, wood, ingots, maybe stone. Yeah, only these can be put into this. So any pal that's taking out the materials in my base, are they gonna collect it? Like these guys are going to store the eggs over there, right? But if, let's say, Penguinlet picks up the wood over there, he's gonna carry it all the way to that box. So it's not in any random box. He's actually doing it. Look at him go. Well, this is one of my favorite pals, right? So fun. Okay, what are the rest of our... I'll probably be spending a few... I can probably take on Zoe as soon as I get the crossbow. And that will be the end of the stream for tonight, but it's gonna take a while to get there. I need to capture like 30 pals before the game recommends that I go there. Build pal gear workbench, and that is a very important thing to have in this game. Because unlike Pokemon, you can actually use your pals for some skills. And the first skill you're gonna get is a flamethrower skill. Production, I need cloth. That's fine, we can make it. We have a bunch of wool saved up from slaughtering all those lamb balls. And I think the Tansy... Oh, you know what? He's here. So this is the problem with actually building a base. If I had not built this skeleton of a structure, that Tansy would have been coming to help us much more early. But now he had to go around everything just to get here. I might need some ingots for making the harnesses for the pals though. Oh, even you actually have production. Oh, I don't have any recipes. Did I not get it? I did not get it. Yeah, this is the first thing we're gonna get, because this is gonna help us with the boss fight quite a bit. And I need flame organs and leather, and that means I'll need to defeat a few more fox parks. Fox parks. That's fine. What incarnation are you logging, Tenzing? Is there an invisible tree here that I cannot see? Palworld, everyone. He's still at it. Okay, you know what? Never mind. You do you, buddy. I believe in you. If you want to chop air and grant me resources, that's fine. I need wood, though. I want to finish off the rest of our structure before I go out and do anything weird. And I need to get used to pressing the other button for crafting. Oh, now I'm out of wood again. You know what? I'm gonna interrupt you. If you want to chop something, chop it here. Yeah. A little shack for us to actually sleep in when it's night. And I'll probably let my base pals do their thing. Maybe I'll cook something before I go. And get all those eggs into omelets so that they're not hungry by the time I return. Let's bring out our Fox Sparks to help us. And make a bunch of eggs. You left the wood in the middle of the road, Penguin Lid. I'm thinking what the boss is weak against, right? The first boss is right over here. The Tower of Rain Syndicate, and I believe that is Zoe. Zoe should have Grisbolt. Grisbolt will be weak to Earth. Well, okay. Do I have any Earth pals with me? Any ground pals? Nope. Not even close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hunt down some ground pals before we fight Zoe. And I'm not entirely sure of where I can find them. Maybe the game has dungeons, right? There should be one dungeon over here. And another over here. And I might try my luck in either of them to find a ground pal. I also think there are like some ground pals around here, which are boars. Earth beating electric actually makes some amount of sense to me, right? Speaking of which, I should actually make a bow as well. Because going around slapping pals with a stick is not very effective. Thanks for the help. Okay. I was gonna pet you, but you ran away. Let's put this in the first slot, because the pals will eat whatever is in the first slot, and I do believe this is just slightly better than baked berries. And let's see if we can make a bow before I set off. Wood. Like, why is wood such a rare resource for us? And where is my tansy? What are you doing? You are supposed to be chopping wood, not transporting stuff. I need to find a pal that only does logging. And I think I know the best one. There is a pretty high level pal that wanders around there called a dinosaur. For now, I'm just gonna manually get the wood we need. And then go out and capture any nearby pals. That's gonna help us. And yeah, there goes my axe. Oh, did you get Judgment or Lost Judgment? Start with Judgment, right? Because that's the first one. It's fun. If you like the Yakuza series, you're gonna love both of them. Because I actually started from both of those, and then I went to Yakuza afterwards. I didn't really know that that Judgment is the spin-off. Oh, no, wrong bench. Alright, this is gonna take a while. Even making arrows in this game it takes a while. Yeah, me too. It's a lot of fun, right? That is also where I learned Mahjong, by the way. But it's been so long since I played Yakuza. When I saw that Mahjong table I'm always like really intimidated by Mahjong. Since I'm not really familiar with it. It's not something I grew up with, right? But in Yakuza, you have to do the Mahjong minigames to get a trophy. So I learned it somehow. I managed to do it enough to actually get that trophy, but I blanked it out entirely from my mind. I think it's a fun game. It's just, there's so many rules to it, right? So many combinations that you can make to win a game. And it's a bit difficult to keep track of all of them. I can understand that if you played it ever since like very early on, you'd have a good grasp of it. And there are some Final Fantasy players that are great at Mahjong, right? Some of them will be just at 14 players, right? Not the series in general, the MMO. If you stay at the Gold Saucer, there will be some people who will be actively challenging people who are playing Mahjong. Especially if you're in a guild that does that stuff. Arrows. Okay, I can make quite a bit. But it's gonna take a while to do this. So you know what? I am gonna run out. Catch us the pals that we need to upgrade our base even more. Wait. The Depresso is upset. Where is my Depresso? Where's my upset Depresso? It's over here. Okay, yeah, occasionally your pals, especially the nocturnal ones who don't sleep, will get upset because they are working day and night. And later on, you're gonna get facilities to help regulate their mood, right? Like hot springs and other stuff. But whenever they do get upset, what you can do is just toss them onto bed and the pal will take a break. And this helps them regain their sanity a bit, like the san gauge, because the lower it goes, the more upset they will be and the less work they will be willing to do. So let's... one thing I can also do is, since this is near my base, I can pick up all this stuff and instead of running to the chest, if I can actually find it, I know there is a way to do it. Okay, there we go. Now, any items that I have in my storage will be automatically put into the chest. Though for some reason, my wood... Did I run out of wood? Because I used it for arrows, right? That's why. Okay. Yeah. Took those there. Do I want to put in the bowl? Do I really need the extra stuff? Let me also make another storage chest here. Just to store the PAL materials. You two, you're not doing anything at the moment. So I'm gonna lift you. And let you get some rest too. Wait. Yeah, can you tell that I don't usually play on PC? What do you have? Eggs and some materials. We'll take these. Yeah, I'll make a separate chest that is all materials. Take the arrows we have for now. It's fine. And swap out our stick for our bow. Only 24, but we'll do it for now. Let the base pals work for a bit while we go out hunting. For a ground type, which I do believe one of them is like very nearby. If I'm going the right way. I also need to find a pal with the mount ability, because running around this map is like really huge. Running around on foot's gonna take a while. Interesting. Like usually the ground type pals are right here on that slope. And there's an NPC stuck there. Who are you? Newbie pal tamer. Do I want to get into conflict with you? Are you gonna have a problem with me? Yeah, I think he's already having a problem though. Oh, now that's a sight. You're a pal tamer too, aren't you? You actually have a gun. I should probably be trying to. Do I want to do this? No. Wise answer. Once you find your resolve, come here again. You know what? What level am I? I am level 9. I can probably take you. Right? I have my trusty Jolt Hog. And I have a couple of bow arrows. It's gonna sound... It's very easy to die in this game, by the way. No, you're right. They did release New Game Plus in Yote, because... a lot of the way the structure of that game works, right? There are a lot of unlockables in that game that you should have probably gotten a lot earlier. Well, who is this? It's the Syndicate Thugs. And because of that, during the early area, especially if you like to explore a lot and do the side quests first before you tackle the story, it's a bit to the detriment of the game. I feel like in each area, the first thing you should be doing is actually doing the story, because the story unlocks a lot of abilities for you. So being able to use those early game is going to be a lot of fun. I don't think I'll be going back to it though until they release the multiplayer content, because I enjoyed the multiplayer stuff on Ghost of Tsushima 2. Somehow I managed to actually platinum Yote right when I finish it for the first time. Yeah, the Legends mode. They showed us a teaser for it, and I had a lot of fun with the original, so I'm gonna go back once they release the Legends mode. And maybe I'll do a New Game Plus then as well, just to get back into the swing of things. After playing Where Winds Meet, my muscle memory is gonna be messed up immensely. Yeah, okay. This is probably gonna be a bad idea. I'm probably gonna lose all my gear here. But you know what? Let's try it. You guys are here to be entertained by my deaths after all. Where is my crosshair? What happened to my crosshair? It's a bird bunny. I'll just hide behind the tree. Just so you guys know, when you're aiming, there's supposed to be a crosshair here. I'll just hack at it, I guess. Oh no! Oh, I wanted the POW. You know what? He's still attacking. Okay, I'll bring the Kativa out. Kativa, go. Yeah, we're gonna do this manually. I'm just gonna go by instinct. Bow versus gun. Who shall win? Oh, seriously, where is my crosshair? Oh, now we have company too. Great. Oh, he helped me. Unfortunately, I know you guys are gonna attack me next too. Wow, okay. Maybe I don't even need a crosshair. Well, we're not talking with him now. It's a shame. I could have actually caught that POW. And you won't find that POW until much later, the bunny, unless you get lucky. So let me see with why I'm not seeing my crosshair here. Is it because I set it to green? Let's keep it white. No? Now it's appearing. Why? I'm so confused. So I spent all the arrows I got on actually fighting that Paltamer. And we didn't even get too many rewards from it. These are new, by the way, so I didn't know what we were gonna get from defeating them. I guess we're going back to the stick for now. I wasn't actually planning on killing him either. He might respawn after a while. Between Where Winds Meet and even Palworld, I feel like all the games I've been playing have it out for me. It's glitching so bad. I mean, Palworld has always been weird. Like, there are some cases where you try to capture a PAL and they'll just clip into the wall and then you'll never be able to get them. Until they respawn back in. And who built a bridge over here? Well, I do need a fox marks. And they are very conveniently stuck under the bridge. Don't need a crevice, but we might as well get it. The discount EV, I believe, in the game. A Nightwing. You are level 10. I can probably take you, but I have nothing to hit you down with. Let me bring out Fox here. And actually annoy you out of the sky. Oh. This battle is going weird. Because we are on like very weird territory. Okay, you're not doing too well. I'll bring out Jolt Hawk. Ow. It broke my entire shield in one hit. Okay, you're doing a lot better. Okay, stop. I kinda wanna catch it. I've forgotten. Ow, I am gonna die here. Okay. Thankfully, it is not too far from our base, but now I am completely out of all my equipment. I should have just played it safe once I realized that it can take out my entire shield in one hit. This is where I died. My base is right over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run back to get those. See, the thing with Palworld is that if you die, you drop everything you were carrying there, which includes all your equipment. Thankfully, even though it's nice, I can bring out fog sparks to help regulate the temperature. And we can make our way towards where I died to get my equipment. As long as we don't run into any dark pals, we should be fine. Which is very unlikely since they spawn at night like the Hookrates over here. I died to the one thing that I was not expecting to die at. I was expecting to die to the Pal Tamer because he had a gun. And then I died to a Nightwing. It's one of the pals that allow you to fly very early on, so I wanted to get it. I wonder if it's nearby. It's probably not, because this is not their usual spawn location. Okay. I have Depressos, which are very dangerous because they can poison. I'll just let Fox Sparks take care of this. Thank you. A minor setback. Minor. I did not activate the fast travel point over here too. So what I'm gonna do is activate this, if I can place a marker on it. Any day. No, never mind. I kind of know where to go, so let's run over there. And then go back to base and get more arrows. With a little luck, I might be able to craft the crossbow and then be ready to face Zoe and Grisbolt. Because we are on level. But again, this game can be very punishing if you're not ready. Wait, I am not ready. I don't have any ground type pals. We're not going to be able to beat Zoe and Grisbolt easily. Oh yeah, and I never explained what these are, right? Throughout the map, you'll find like leaf monk effigies, like these little statues. And you can, like all over the map. It's in the same spot, so once you know where it is, it's easy to find, or you can just rely on a guide, right? Either way, you can pick these up and turn them into one of the facilities at your base to increase your capture power. Oh, there's one over there, and it's very easy to see at night because the lighting in this game isn't exactly the best, as you can see. Do I want to go in there? The dreaded shaded cache. A Dragon's Dogma definitely needs it, Munzen. It is. It's okay at the start, right? But once you get to the town, it is so laggy. Oh, no worries. I'd love to hear what you feel about it. In fact, if you're streaming, I'd be happy to pop in just to see your reaction to the start. I might just stop the stream and watch yours. Where is my torch? There's another pal tamer over here. Did I talk to you? I don't feel like I did. Oh wait, I did. You kind of warned me about what happens when I die. That's all okay. And now I need some power fluid, so I'm gonna beat up the penguinlets. Alright, I'm definitely jumping in to watch that stream. Gotta keep my notifications on. Wait, tomorrow is Sunday. Hopefully work won't call me in. I've had a couple of accumulated free days of annual leave off, so I've been actually spending that on Where Winds Meet. But occasionally I'll be called into work to help with some stuff. Occasionally. So I'm realizing it's almost midnight over here. I should probably just call it soon on my end. What do I want to get? Stamina, weight. No, let's get weight. I'll have to eventually get rid of the Katiras who's giving me that extra carrying capacity. And you have not woken up, which is good. Where is my stick? I'm gonna be very careful that they don't end up dying. Oh, there's a depresso over there. I don't want a depresso, but the best way to level up in this game is actually by capturing pals, so you kind of want to do it. Because you get a boost in EXP for each of the pals you catch. You are very fast. Excuse me? You know what? I'm gonna check out the hill where we started at, because there is one pal up there who should be around level 15 or 16 who might kill me, but is a very good logging pal. Early game. Now, it will randomly wander around here. Though I'm not seeing it, so maybe it's not here. No, we're seeing the basic pals, the lamballs and the cativas. You can also kind of see it from a distance, but yeah, it does like a little patrol all around this area. Not the Mikh'as, not the elephant. There's another one. And that's the Mikh'as, which is 33. We're not going to be facing it until much later. You are a ground type. Interesting. I always thought you were a grass type. But not what we're looking for. What I'm looking for is actually not here. So you know what? Back to base. I will go back to base, and what I'm going to do for the rest of the stream is, since we're not going to be taking on the boss today, I will probably make some arrows and head over to a dungeon over here, which is the starting dungeon of the game. Or I might head over to the dungeon over here, which is nearer to our base. One or the other. And then after doing the dungeon, we'll just call it. It's been a nice break from running around the map in Where Winds Meet, but we'll have to eventually go back in. This Kativa is having a hard time over here too. With a little luck, I might find a ground type or a flying type to help us move around too. And maybe actually upgrade to our other tier of equipment back at the base. Hopefully. They've stocked up a good amount of these. Now, our Tansy is really not doing too good on the logging. I need to find a way to... There is a structure. Not sure when I'm gonna get it. I'll need these, this too. Yeah, this, it's a long way. It's level 14. I think once you get this, you can assign pals to work specifically on certain things. But we are a long way away from getting it. Build a statue of power. Yeah, kinda need that. Question is, where do I want to put it? Sure, why not? Why not in the middle of our base? That if we have the stuff we need for it. Make sure the pals don't overlap here. And yeah, this is what you need to actually use the leaf monk effigies to improve your capture rate. And I can already enhance my capture rate by just a bit. Need one more to increase more. Build a crusher. And before we do that, I should probably increase the number of PAL beds in base. Yeah, I'm really lacking in the wood. I need to find a good wood supply soon. Instead of manually doing it. Because your character is just way too inefficient at this stuff. Alright, who else do I want to be at base? Oh, you will help us with the planting, so I kind of need you to keep a constant supply of berries. The pangolin is sort of running around too much. It should be watering the berry plantation as well. And my character is hungry. Okay, yeah. I definitely need to quickly build up that monitoring stand so that it only does specific tasks. Okay, I don't really want the penguin doing the transportation here. Oh, we actually do have wood and you're just not transporting it to base. Oh, the leaf monk is a logger too. I did not know that. I always assumed it was more medicine based. Put everything we have quickly in our storage and build a crusher. I'm once again wondering where I should build it. Probably outside, because I'm gonna get a much larger... Oh, a merchant. Now, occasionally, if you build your bases out in the open like that without any obstructions, NPCs will just wander in. Like, sometimes they'll be friendly, like the merchant here. Other times they'll be just coming in to attack you. I don't think I'll be buying anything yet, because this is usually expensive, and you don't get gold until much later by selling stuff you don't need. Right now, just finding all this stuff for myself is a lot easier. Wheat. We'll need a wheat plantation soon. But rather than wheat, I think we need wheat seeds. Leather. Okay, you know what? I appreciate you coming in for the visit, but you don't really have anything I can make use of right now. Yeah, we're gonna place all this stuff outside. A lot of the larger pals will be working on these later, so having these inside the house is not gonna help us one bit. What let me... I get slightly annoyed when the chat overlaps with something. It's the problem with that I have with Werewolves Me too. Like the UI is so all over the place, right? And now it's right aligned, which is not ideal. Okay. Now what lets me just hide you for now. I'd rather have a cleaner look in chat. So nobody's watching these anyway, right? Mission complete. Yeah, the PAL as long as the PAL merchant is wandering around your base, it's relatively safe. Because there is a chance that enemies will actually come attack your base too, which is not what we want at the moment, because I don't have any defenses sped up. Hot Spring, berry plantation, another berry plantation. Well, at least they're wood, of course. It would have been great if I had found that dinosaur pal. It would have helped immensely with our wood issues. Because our Tanzee doesn't seem to want to work over here. Nope. Okay, that ought to be it for now. Just gonna grab our arrows over here. I'll probably need a lot more though. A lot more if you're going into that dungeon. Once again, wood is what we're scarce for. Yeah, because I don't want to keep the stream going on longer than it should be. It's already like midnight. I say that, but more likely, even if I switch off stream, I'll still be playing this. Not a healthy habit. But hey, when you have annual leave, sometimes it's okay to wake up late. Sometimes. Set them to work on the arrows while I go hunt down some trees. It's just, if my base border was just slightly bigger, the Tanzee would have actually gotten all these trees for us. Yeah, whenever I start a crafting game, I kind of want to make the base look nice and everything. Right now it looks very weird. At least put a roof and cover it so that even where the pals sleep are covered. And maybe expand it a bit so it's not so cramped. Yeah, that early game increase in stamina is helping us out a lot. Hey, if you didn't increase your stamina, you're gonna run out before you even manage to chop down one tree. That ought to be enough for now. We have plenty of stone. You know what? Let the leaf monk work on it for a bit and repair our stuff here. Repair, repair. And I need cloth for this. Maybe I should have put in some points into my work speed as well. The Depresso is upset once again. I might need to switch you out for another pal since you keep getting upset quite a bit. Your stats might just not be good. Aggressive. Blood of the Dragon. You know what? Let's put Fox Sparks in there. I don't need a fire pal just yet. I'll put a Cremus to generate wool for us. That will go over to the ranch. I'll keep the Depresso in my party just so that we have a poison pal when I go into the dungeon. You don't really need to do anything at the moment though. Yeah, let's make some cloth first since I need to repair my equipment. Oh, it's a shame you can't enter the menus without stopping to work. Stopping work. Yeah, I have an extra pal. Pals without beds will get stressed. I am lucky. Oh, I only have 6 here. I need 7. Align it. Nice. Interesting. The penguin lead was helping me from all the way over here. I guess the pathing of the pals can get very weird once you start building structures and everything, so they might have made it so that they can actually help you from a distance if they can't reach the objective. And what else can I have? In technology here. We have a furnace, but I need to level up at least once so that I can get the metal stuff. You can throw the Jolthong as a grenade? I didn't think this pal was easily obtainable early in game either, but apparently you can actually throw it as a grenade. Okay. Good to know. What do I need for Foxspark's harness? Flame organs. I need to get at least one more Foxsparks because it's going to help in the dungeon. Okay. We'll put arrow production to max. 64 times 3, that is quite a bit. We'll let the pals handle it. I'll go out and hunt the Foxsparks. Just so that we can make the harness. Thankfully, we are very near where they spawn, and I'm still not seeing any earth types. If we are lucky, we might get a few in the dungeon, because I know there are some earth types down there. There's an electric, though. I'm kind of lacking in pal spears, too. Should make those. And this guy's just running around here. And there are 2 of them. Just gonna take the chest and walk away. Or not. I mean, they're level 1. We can take them. Incidentally, if you are wondering, yes, you can. You can actually capture humans. But the chance of capturing the humans is very low. And I do believe the human characters have no outstanding traits whatsoever to them. Like, you don't really want to do it. Except for the lulz, I guess. There used to be a bug in on release too. Technically, yes. We are not. At least we're providing them with food and a place to stay. But other than that, yes. Oh, here's the Earth type that I was talking about. The rush horse. The rush boars. Why is it called a rush ore? Without... It is called a rush ore. Wait, why are you attacking the other one? That reaction time. Oh, you killed it. Ah, I should have just unsummoned it the moment his health went low. At least we have one. One ground type, though I'm not sure it's gonna be the best against the boss in the area. You have a mining level 1. Can be ridden, but not the one you want. I'm looking for a Foxparks though, just to get a flame organ. And I see a leaf monk effigy over there. There's that Nightwing again. Do I even dare? You are very high. Yeah, I need to get a bow before we're dealing with that. Let's just search for a Foxparks for now. The Sparkit is fine too, and there is a Fweck running around here. This is also another pal that's usually by... Oh, they're like very good pals here. That's a Vixie. Don't need a Fweck, and yes, it is called a Fweck, as you can see. Now, Palworld devs have a certain type of humor. Fweck. I better summon Foxparks out, because he's gonna probably kill this pal. That's a good pal to have, because it has stronghold prejudice, but what I really want is a Wixie over here. We can put these guys in the ranch to generate pal spears and gold for us, and also arrows, so you don't need to craft extra arrows by yourself. Okay, let's just hope you don't kill me. You can obviously get rid of my shield very easily. How? I don't need a crevice, except for the EXP. Wait, we're looking for a Foxparks. I need to keep on our objective. I get distracted so quickly. It's the pals. I see them, and in the back of my mind, I kind of know what their uses are for. I'm like, I need to get it. Gotta catch them all. And why are we having such a difficult time finding the Foxparks, though? This is their spawning location. Let's try the other side. And I hope we don't drown ourselves. There is something glowing. In the water that I have not seen before. So is that a rock or a pal? I can't even tell. It is a rock. Oh, here we go, yeah. Yeah, there should be a bunch of box marks around here. I don't know why we were not seeing it. And do I want to bring out Depresso instead? Okay. Oh, no. I was worried that was gonna happen, but yes. When you have only a stick to beat pals up with, this is what's gonna happen. We need those arrows quickly. That ought to be enough to make the harness. The harness is gonna take a while too. There should be a fast travel point around here too. Gumos. That's a ground type as well. Not a very strong ground type, but better than nothing. Yeah, not the most exciting thing, I know. Oh, come on, I killed it. It wasn't the pal that killed it this time, it was me. At least we got one. I'll probably have to start training the ground types to get them ready for the boss. And you have Artisan, even though you're not traditionally a pal I'd put in the base. Wait a minute. Why is a Capri over here? A Capriti. These are a little too strong for me. They'll probably kill me if I try it. I do have a fire type, but no pal spheres. I think I might need to get one of these later, though. This is a very odd spot. I wonder if it's because we are near the dungeon. Because they don't usually spawn here. Even Vixies and Fwax don't spawn here, so I'm wondering what's going on here, to be honest. And I might be going away from my base rather than close to it. Now I have two rush hours on me. What is ground weak against? Grass. Okay, grass I do not have. You know what? Foxworks can just handle it by himself. I don't even need to worry about it. Except he's getting knocked around. Maybe Depresso? Yeah. Thanks for the help. I'll keep the stat for later. What I really want is to get the metal upgrades. Yeah, these two are definitely needed. But now I'm like really debating whether I should go for the dungeon. It's already getting late and you went down. And I don't have a pal spear. It's come down to sleep. If I had a pal spear, I'd have tried to capture it. Though I don't think I can ride it until much later, right? Where is the Nightwing saddle? Can I even see it? Ta-da. It's very okay. I'm guessing it's one of the unknown items. I'm not gonna see it, but it's not even 5 levels near me. Like, you can get the pals, but you need to build this special equipment to actually use it. So Huh. Well, what do you know? We have a pal spear. 2 of them. I might die doing this again, but hey. I can't check your type or stats though. For some odd reason, I don't know why. You know what, Depressor? Let's just go. Wow, okay. Wow, Depresso MVP here. I was not expecting to get that, to be honest. Ah, you did a good job, buddy. You did a good job. That was so lucky. Incidentally, if you guys are wondering, I have completely forgotten where my base is and I'm running around like a headless chicken. I think it's up this... Yeah, it's up this path. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make the saddle that I need to ride that for a very long time. But it is very nice to have... Oh, and this was the dinosaur pal that I was talking about. It has like a very good logging attribute, but it should be relatively strong. Even with Depresso, I might not be able to beat it. But this is close to base, so hey. Yeah, it's very tanky. Yeah, I might just die from one shot if it decides to attack me after this. Okay. I'm gonna throw the Katiba out if I remember how to. Nope, never mind. And it went back to sleep after killing me. All in a good day's murder. It probably brought out that Nightwing. Depresso tried. In this case, it was all on the PAL tamer rather than the PAL itself. Thankfully, it is like right next to my base, but now I really can't do it. That attack was so strong, it destroyed my entire armor. I do really want you though. I'm gonna come back in just a second. You don't go anywhere. And we're gonna bring arrows to this fight. Actually, more likely I'm gonna end up killing this dinosaur, but one thing I can do is drag it into my base. Because if you are in your base, all the pals in your base will start attacking. Okay, as long as we hurry and the dinosaur doesn't run away. It's heading into my base. This is ideal. I'm gonna bring out the knight figure because I want to level it up. Replace it with one of the Katibas. So yes, on the field you can only have one pal to assist you. But if a pal attacks your base, which a dinosaur normally does not do, but if it does step onto your base, Assuming, right? Assuming. Depresso, where are you going? This is not the time to be mining. Should I make one more pal spear before we begin this? Because it's very unlikely I might be able to catch it. I can't even make it because we're still stuck on making arrows. So one spear is all it's gonna be. And it's running away, so I need to do this quickly. I have an entire army here. I must admit, I was not expecting that to work so well, especially since I had only like a 27% chance of getting it. Seems like my penguin got immensely. Oh, the minor injury is gone. Okay, never mind. Was gonna heal it, but it's okay now. But that dino swarm is gonna be like really good as a logging pal. Because it has like logging 2 and planting 2. I'm gonna put you down here. And we can finally not run out of wood for once. And it's going to chop the wood already. Yeah, let's me actually help. Nope, he's gone now. Yeah, I thought I was working on it. Never mind. Yeah, we have a good stock of arrows already. 100. So maybe it's time to go to that dungeon and just call it for the night. I should probably let that dinosaur regenerate its health. Yeah, we're waiting here. Since we're waiting, let me just very quickly BRB. Right, and back. I needed to get some water. And let me disable the OBS preview because our stream is lagging. So much better. Another reason why, once again, I don't play as much on PC. I will increase my health here because less chance of us dying in that dungeon. And make sure we have some food that we can use in the dungeon. Probably cook something over here. That fox sparks isn't really doing anything, so put you to work. Make a roast rush ore from the couple of boars we just killed. Now I don't know where I got those eggs and the chicken leg from, but we are making a roast boar. Alright, I should also put the Vixie. That's not my Vixie, incidentally. That's just going through the base. Okay, you work on that, Foxmarks. Let me put... Instead of the Crimus, I'm gonna put the Vixie here. And since... Yeah, I don't need the Foxmarks at the moment. I'm gonna put a second Crimus in there to just generate arrows and pal spears for us, and 3 is fine for now. We're not gonna get hungry soon enough. Yeah, all the stuff that's being generated, and quickly drop all the stuff that we have in our inventory. Store it all. I recall making a chest for PAL materials, which is now filled with random doodads, like fiber and stone. I'll need to adjust the security settings for this, so put the Gumas one in there, and you need to be very specific about what you want to be in the chest, otherwise your pals will just randomly drop in stuff. So there's going to be only PAL materials. And wool is technically a PAL material, right? Technically. And why is ore here too? PAL eggs for now. And skill fruits. Lots of management. Yeah, it is a PAL material. I'm gonna put the ore in the chest near the stone pin and log. Where are you, my dinosaur? Okay. And just having the dinosaur has given us like 41 wood already. You'll make some PAL spears and then I'll set off for that dungeon I've been putting off for the very longest time. Put the fiber in here too. And carrot seeds. Was that from the dinosaur? Something to find out. I don't feel like we needed too much, but hey. Yeah, you've been farming a lot of wood in the periphery as well. All the trees have been chopped. Let's just pick these up. On our way. And quickly store them away. There we go. And now let me put a marker here, because I do believe this is where the easiest dungeon is. Once again, I am hunting for ground type pals. Originally, when Palworld was released, the dungeons were on a timer of sorts, so you couldn't always enter it. I'm not sure if that's the same now. Like, you need to wait for a specific time to access it. A couple of arrows. Could have used that a bit earlier on, but not complaining. So I'm starting to realize that I might have picked a very odd voice for this character. It's a lot more high-pitched than I was expecting. Yeah, here it is. Question is, can I just walk in there? I can. It's level 13, which is fine since we're around level 11. We should be able to handle it. And it does have an expiry state, so it does spawn at certain times. I might have just gotten lucky with this one. You bring out... Yeah, not you. Jolthog. The Jolthog Christ. Mainly because freeze is a very good ability to have early on. Precisely for this reason. See, this is why I do not play shooters. I'm so slow on the reactions. Give me a game that requires you to parry, I am perfectly okay. Give me a game that... What? Whoa. What is happening there? Was that some shader compilation starter right there? Yeah, give me a game that has you do the most ridiculous of parries and I'll somehow manage to do it. But shooting people while they're moving, I cannot keep up. Except for rivals, right? Rivals, I somehow managed to be just fine. And in Overwatch, I was playing as Zenitsu. Not a Zenitsu, what is his name? The cyborg that heals. I've completely forgotten his name. Zenitsu is a Demon Slayer character. There's a skill tree over there. Normally you want to come into these caverns to actually mine the resources. But here I'm looking for ground type pals. I don't even have my mine pickaxe, do I? Because you won't find large nodes outside in the overworld. They're usually in dungeons. I'll farm a bunch of these because these are actually needed to make pal spears. And maybe a couple of ores because we're moving slowly into Metal Age. I can't do it too much because the stone stuff is like very weak. It'll very quickly run out. So what is this layout? I don't even remember this. They updated this massively. A turticle. That is a new pal, not a ground type, a water type. Yeah, I don't remember this being in Palworld at all. The cave mushrooms are for medicine. I can probably just glide down there. And that might be the boss room. Oh, no, we'll pass on the Palladium for now. Yeah, that is a boss room. The layout is different, but whenever you see the trees, that's usually the boss. It's not even one, it's like multiple Jelliettes. Also a water type. We might have just entered a dungeon that's spawning completely water types. I feel like originally this place had like ground and dark types. Calamari. Wait, there is a ground. There's a Furdler right there. Yeah, I remember Furdlers being in dungeons quite a bit. I'm getting my Katiba out in case he accidentally kills the Furdler. It's not the best of pals to have for a fight. In fact, it's better as a pal that's helped you search for resources, because I believe it has a skill that allows you to ping resources on your map. I'm also sort of wondering whether we can mine the crystals. Or is that just aesthetic? Because there is a material called quartz in the game. Okay, no, it's just aesthetic. Yeah, the quartz nodes look exactly like the palladium nodes, they're just white. You needed to make circuit boards and glass much later. Yeah, here's a Calamari. Exactly what I was talking about. I didn't realize you were water though. You are dark water. Kind of want. I hear someone eating. Are you actually eating? Kilamaris are friendly, and they're not scared of you, so they won't run away. No, dark types are strong against neutral. So actually doing this is not a good idea. We'll go for Christ again, because freeze is just too good to pass up. I might accidentally end up killing you, though. Or just die myself. Dark types are very dangerous because of poison. Oh, it broke out. And I got poisoned. He died, never mind. I was waiting for Christ to take aggro. You know what? Never mind. You might kill this. It wraps itself around an enemy's head, sucking out their inside. Pal mummies are occasionally found, but these are, in fact, Calamari victims. Yes. That might be perhaps the first pal with some of the darker lore. But a lot of the lore in the pals are that they are extremely dangerous. Except for maybe the first three, right? But even this, the Lift Monk, intelligent as a 5 to 7 year old human child, it makes a wonderful partner, but there have been more than a few cases where they've killed their master after learning to use weapons. Using its own body water, this pal can create waves anywhere. It body surfs when in a hurry, but the resulting speed often ends in a fatal collision. Long ago, this pal used long objects like tree branches as weapons. After coming into contact with humans, however, it found something slightly more effective. Guns. Yeah, a lot of the PAL entries are kind of like that. It's very tongue-in-cheek, and I believe it's meant to just take a jab at Pokemon, right? Because Pokemon like plays it very safe with all their creatures. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which else has like weird lore behind it. Okay, you are a bit of a multi-purpose pal, handiwork, mining, and transporting. I don't want to use you as a base pal though. I want to use you in a fight, so I'll be training these two for the boss fight after, probably off stream, or maybe if I'm streaming another day on stream. Transporting 2. Interesting. I'm looking for level 2 pals because we're going to be needing them soon. Once we start entering metal, it will take even longer to make stuff. And considerably longer. Also, just waiting in the menus though, so that we can refill our shields and health. And I'll give it an attempt. What node is that? Is that a quartz node and an iron node? It might just be iron node. Yeah, it is an iron node because you are a new pal. I've never seen you before. A turticle. We have a couple of Fuddlers here. The problem with having two nearby is that the moment you start attacking one, the other will probably just pop out and start attacking. So what is water weak against? Electricity? I don't have an electric pal, so Geltog will have to do. My damage is considerably weak. Okay. You are dangerous. Wow. Now, even the music is slightly different while I'm placing this. Just waiting for my shield to regenerate. Hey, you're not... I thought it was dying, so I summoned it back. This might have been added with the recent update. That's probably why it has the different music. It's meant to be found in that new area. Oh, I killed it. Wow, okay. I should probably get back into cover. There. I had 1 point of shield that helped me there survive. Jolthog, are you stuck in there? It sounds almost like a battle boss theme. Why? It's just a normal pal. What's with the epic music? Running in circles around this. Okay, that might be enough. Yeah, even with that low health, the capture rate is like very low. To protect its fragile body, it developed an incredibly tough shell. Unfortunately, it's utterly defenseless underneath. Even a little tickle could knock it out cold. It doesn't feel like that game. It didn't feel like that at all. And I actually went hungry in the middle of that battle. You know, I'm realizing I forgot to make my Foxparks harness, which was one of the things I wanted to do. And these Fuddlers are running away. SpongeBob Jr. Did you try to make the character look like SpongeBob? It's actually quite possible to make it in Dragon's Dogma 2. Like Where Winds Meet, you can make very crazy looking characters. I kind of want to get another Fuddler just for the EXP, but at the same time, we have the Jilliets in the boss room. So I have an unused stat point, which I'm immediately going to put into health. You couldn't? That's... well, maybe not that exact square shape, which you can kind of do in Where Winds Meet. But it does have a very extensive character customization, because I remember when Dragon's Dogma 2 originally came out, a lot of people were making like celebrity faces like Michael Jackson and everyone else. Michael Jackson, Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson. She was on that list too. Okay, time to face the bosses here. Wait, you were not here before. It's a bunch of Gumas. Which kind of works out for us against Firebeat's grass. Get rid of the smaller ones immediately. I'm hoping Foxparks can keep the boss occupied while I deal with the smaller Gumas, and then never mind. It's looking at me. I don't like this. Ow. Well, you're not doing too much damage though, thankfully. I take that back. You are doing a considerable amount of damage. And I'm just getting hit by it. It's scary because this actually binds me and can break my armor, which it kind of did already. Now I will get one shot for sure. Thankfully, we got it. And we are at level 13. Yeah, it was doing so much damage that it actually broke my headpiece. Precious entrails, that's a new one. A heart that never stops beating, collected from pals. Okay. Yeah, don't let the dark humor stop. Palworld. And we also got an earth skill fruit. Okay, that's good, because I can use this to give one of my non-ground type pals the earth move, just so that we can deal with the boss. And we also got dark and fire. Well, that's not the end of it though. I do believe that there should be treasure chests right behind here. And getting the alpha Gumas is gonna work out. I don't... yeah, I have to go back to base to check it. It probably doesn't have any differing stats from a normal Gumas though. Training manual, ice skill fruit, ice missile, a good one to have. Ancient technical manual, that is a new one. Oh, okay. Good. This is EXP. Ice missile is the one that freezes. Ice is surprisingly good just for the fact that it can CC your pals, which we're gonna need a lot later. If you think I'm just running around like very carelessly early game, but you need to be really careful by end game, because a lot of the pals can one-shot you. And this is just something that we can sell for money. What we got, I think the most important thing, however, is the ancient technology point. In addition to technology points, which you use to unlock stuff in the game, ancient technology points unlock some more rarer stuff, including, most importantly, the incubator. I have more than a few eggs that we can start hatching now. like among the priorities here would be this, which allows you to start like taking care of all the eggs that we collected over time. And this one is the game heavily incentivizes you to catch multiples of the same type of POW, which you can then put together in a blender basically and combine into one, making that the remaining POW the strongest one. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the dungeon. I'm gonna head back to base and probably just sort out stuff and call it for the night. I might even put down that egg incubator if we have the materials for it, though I kind of doubt we do. Unfortunately, the alpha POW we captured wasn't too good either, because all I could see was like a detriment to it, not a benefit. A detrimental passive. Weird. Why is this blocked off? This path leads to the starting area of the game, so I'm not entirely sure why it's blocked off now. I wonder if they wanted to prevent newer players from going up here. Going down here, I mean, to the dungeon very early on, so they blocked off that path. But it should be connected to the starting point of the game. Thankfully, we can just sort of climb up here with our rather high stamina. Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to block it off, though. I'm guessing that's the case, because if a new player went down and they saw that they could go down there as well, instead of following the tutorial for the fast travel, they might have gone down to that dungeon instead. Alright, first things first, let's check our alpha POW here. Yeah, it's the same as Gumoss, Windcutter, Bog Blast. If anything, it's worse than our Gumoss, right? Because it has an easygoing trait, which I cannot check for some very odd reason, which increases the time it takes for the POW to use its skills. I might just condense this. I have an artisan here though. Among all the POWs that you can get in game, this is the one POW that I have almost never used, because I never found a good use for it. But it does have a ground move, so it might be going into our party when we're going against the boss soon. Let's repair our stuff. Yeah, repair all. Looks like the base is functioning just fine for now. I'll take some time to build it out and actually make a presentable looking house off stream. But everything else seems to be functioning great. We have enough wood, we have enough stone. The question is, can I build an egg incubator now? And did I even unlock that in the first place? That is a better question. I did not use my ancient technology point. Cloth. Okay, cloth is fine. Cloth can be made easy. Yeah, I want to put down that incubator as soon as possible. You want multiple incubators because you're going to find a lot of eggs. And while you're wondering about, if you're very lucky, you might find large eggs, which usually give you like very rare pals that you get at endgame, like the more difficult areas. And even with normal eggs, you might chance on a pretty good one. So it's good that we got that ancient technology point. I might just help the leaf Mikh'a out here. Yeah, I'm gonna build this egg incubator, put in probably our large egg. It's gonna take a while to hatch, and then I'm gonna call it. Might just put a roof and probably build up the base so that it doesn't look so weird. Ideally, you want to make your egg incubators in separate rooms. Because some eggs like being kept cold, some prefer being hot. We don't really have a good base setup for it right now, so I'll just build one right here to start the hatching process. And also, yeah, as you can see, the Vixies have generated us a lot of pal spears and arrows, so you don't really need to make any more, as long as you keep them in base. Like 34 pal spears just from being in base all that time. Oh, thanks for the help, YouTube. Yeah, I had the large egg inside me. Why couldn't I put it in? Yeah, it's gonna take us 40 minutes. Seems just a little hot. This is exactly what I meant, right? And you kind of want to keep it at the perfect temperature, so it reduces the time it takes to hatch. It might be hot because of the nearby campfire, now that I think about it. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. If anyone's watching, take care. I will get offline, probably build our base so that I don't bore you all with just me running around putting down wooden planks, and then catch you all tomorrow. Imagine I will definitely pop into your stream to catch your Dragon's Dogma adventure. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with the dynamic events in the game. Yeah. If anyone else is watching, take care and good night. I will go to bed. Probably. Or I will build the rest of the space. Good night and take care. Bye. Is not what I intended to do. Yeah, take care, guys.